Hello there, middle school families. Mr. Vogel from the classroom. We'll see how many more times I can get in here before more mandated limitations are set. But for right now, I just want to make sure that you know that we are here and that we're going to still have high expectations for the kids and make sure that we do everything as teachers to prepare them. And even though school isn't happening here, that school can happen. We're not going away. We still care about the kids. We still care about their progress. And we're here to create for them so that they can move on to the next grade and be successful. For our 8th graders going away next year, this is a trying time for us, knowing that, some of these kids have been here for 10, 11 years or more. And not knowing what the future holds is a scary thing. So we're going to control what we can for now. And, what we can control is keep ourselves and others around us safe. And, do our jobs, whatever that job is, as those changes keep happening around us. So with that being said, I just want to show you what Google looks like, and you can see me down here. You can see my screen. When you sign into a Chromebook, you've got all kinds of different places you can go from Google. The thing that has to be set up, though, is that this little icon, me and my lovely wife here, should say your student's name, first name dot last name at emmanuelhamilton.com when you hover over that. From there, you've got what we taught the kids to know as the waffle. You've got Google Apps galore here, and it's probably just because, here we go, there we go. All of the different things that you can do. Google Plus should be blocked as a safety net for social media, and we have that blocked here at school. But they can use their Gmail through here. Their Drive, where they house all of their documents, is right here, and those are two great places. If you want to look at the calendar, some of the assignments that are going on to Google Classroom are going to show up there, so you know when things are due. If they're creating a document, they can go here. Sheets and slides and so forth is all there. But this is their baby right now, and this is where we're housing everything in our Google Classrooms. And so that app should be here because of our use of that in school. If it is not there, then this is the URL, and you would put classroom.google.com, and you would click that, and it will take you to the same place that this waffle and this application down here will take them. So this is the screen that you're going to see for Google Classroom. For your kids, they'll have all of their classes. For me, it's just the classes that I teach and the ones that I'm helping out with as we modify what's happening here. So you can see what is due for each class, and what's coming up due, what might be due today. You 7th and 8th graders right here, due today. And then we've got the packet for a 5th grade for the Outsiders project. And let's just look at this for an example. If we're looking at our class, you're going to see the Outsiders packet, and it has the project here. So this, in this case, because it was an assignment that we had prior to leaving, I'm not asking that they type on this document. So this just shows what they should be answering. And we have, who's on here with us today? Well, someone's on here with us right now, so that's great. But this is the assignment, and they'll answer those questions. This last one in particular, we didn't get to in class, and it's choose 2 quotes from above and answer those questions. For those of you in 5th grade, make sure that you've done that. But still, this is the assignment, and it was going to be due on Monday. So again, This is the assignment page. If we go back to what does 5th grade classroom look like, and this is your main page, and this is what the main page is going to look like for every classroom. You're going to have a stream where we can make comments within reason. We shouldn't be making fun of one another or having conversations here. You can call each other for that. You're still allowed to see each other for the time being. So use stream to ask questions, communicate. You can say something, something that's great that happened to you or something that you were successful with. Use that for that spot. But for conversations, actually communicate with each other outside of this. This is our classroom space, not a social media site. So do that someplace else. So you can share something here with your class. You want to put a picture of your dog that you're spending time with. You can do that here. For me, I can post and add pictures by going here, putting a Google Drive, a link for a fun website or picture here. My YouTube things are uploaded that way, and I can decide which kids I want to have see certain things too. So if there's an assignment that a student is seeking out that's past due or should have been done a while back, I can send it to them here or through email. So as far as where to get your classwork, that's under the classwork tab. So you've got stream, classwork, people, and grades. People are who are in the class with you, and you may not even have access to that. You can see your grades here, but we'll still be entering things on RenWeb. And so the assignments are here. So this is pretty self-explanatory as far as clicking on that. Some of you have already done that. That's fantastic. Some of you still need to do it. But for these assignments, the kids are going to be able to type directly into this assignment, and then they're going to have submit up here instead of share so that they can send it to me directly. They can email it to me, but if they do it all right here in this one spot, then I can grade it and return it to them, make comments. If they email it to me, I've got to print it off and then take a picture and send it back to them later if they want feedback. And I can also email that feedback. But this is the easiest way for students to turn things in and get feedback. And again, this is still school. So we are making sure that they get these things due by specific due dates. This is distance learning, not really homeschool. And I hope that you guys, as parents, understand that your responsibility is changing, obviously, because you have to manage the classroom. And that is the hardest part of being an educator, is managing the classroom. And now that's on you. Making sure that the students are on task, making sure that they're getting their things done. And we're here to help you ensure that they get those things done. But you delivering content is something that you don't have to do as a parent. That's still our job. And I want to make sure that I communicated that with you today. Your job is to still be an active, involved parent who cares about your child's progress, because that's what I do here in the building. And I'm not a parent, but I'm kind of like school dad, whatever. And the other female teachers can feel the same way. I've been called grandma before. We have relationships here that we're missing with them not here. And you can fulfill that at home, making sure that they're on track to finish their assignments. And that's what we have to do with 23 kids in the classroom. And the distractions of online tabs that you might have going on, and games that they want to play when they're done with their work. As far as ways that you can combat that, get them in a workspace. And not everyone has an office. I understand that. I don't have one. We have a dining room table where Elise and I can sit and work on Prodigy or her math assignments from her school. It's tough. It's tough to find that spot, and you don't want the kids shut up in their room, avoiding interactions with the whole family for an extended period of time. But this schooling at home, this distance learning, is not going to be a 6-hour day. It's not your 9:30 to 3:30 that they have a normal day here, because there's not as many students, and because they can work at their own pace. This is going to get finished within an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe a little bit more each day. And so there will be a lot more free time. How you choose to fill that free time is completely up to you. Maybe they've earned the reward to get on their Xbox or their PS4, or their Kindle or whatever it might be. If you want to continue to reinforce different things, absolutely do that. With the library being closed for the time being, that's difficult and frustrating. I know that they have an online app that you could get books on that way if you have an electronic device for them to read. But you're welcome to reinforce any concepts if you want to do any additional home-based things, making slime or any kind of science-y thing. You can do that as well. I still would encourage the kids to read independently. I don't really want them to read ahead in our books, but this gives you opportunities to really dive into your values that you are setting at home, and to also communicate with them about those things that you hold dear, and rebuild relationships, especially with these middle school kids. You might think that they're drifting away, but that's just for them to have you reach back out to them. So reach out to each other and show love towards one another in your community while you can still get out there and be a part of things. Pray a lot and get your work done. And that goes out to the kids and to you guys as parents. We're here to support you. We're here to still do our jobs. And we're going to do that even if we don't come back this school year. So whatever we can do, please let us know. If you have questions or comments or concerns, please send them my way. Any of the teachers here are totally open-minded about getting emails and seeing how we can help, how we can be more efficient. How are these things working? What is working and what isn't for your child at this point? While keeping in mind that we haven't really started yet. So Sunday afternoon, you'll receive emails from the middle school group and the other teachers as far as what to look forward to for next week. And as far as my classes go, that's where we're really going to dive into reading our books that were sent home. So with that being said, this was a long video, but there's some hopefully good content in here. And if not, sorry for wasting your time. But, communicate with us. We'll be communicating with you. I'm trying not to bombard you with emails, but, we'll get through this. And again, it's a learning experience for everyone involved, the teachers, the families, and especially the students. So we understand that everything might not be perfect, and we'll work towards cleaning that up. So we love you all. We miss you, and I hope you're having a great week. Be safe, and I will see you sometime soon and hear from you sooner. God bless you.